Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another brand new predictions video. Yes. If you guys were wondering what happened to the Fastlane predictions video, here's a couple of reasons. One, we got busy with a bunch of other stuff, mainly Twitch, and Aero was away at that point. Were you away at that point?
I
Yes.
believe I was away during the weekend of the Fastlane.
Yes. Okay. So we had a couple of complications, so planning was a little bit askew to say the least. But we're here now and we're doing the WrestleMania predictions. And well, this seems like
what this is?
Oh, I really? You thought it was like you thought this was NXT Takeover New Orleans. Wait, no. I thought we were talking about like I don't know. What else do you want to talk about? The predictions video of how long I'll get that Smash Bros. Video done and over with?
That, or how long it takes for John Cena to actually have a match at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that too. Poor John Cena. Just you remember one of those pictures that John Cena posted on his Instagram, where
There was a lot.
yeah, there was a lot, but one picture in particular, he was like, "Come on, do something." Poking
He
with the
posted the
stick.
second one.
Yeah, that it was like a poorly drawn Cena poking the head of the Undertaker with a stick, saying, "Come on, do something."
Yeah.
That whole well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of predictions, let's touch on that whole thing first.
Yes. So WrestleMania 34.
How do you think that's all going to go down?
It's either going to be the best WrestleMania or it's going to be like WrestleMania 32.
How do you think it's going to? How do you think the Undertaker Cena situation is going to end?
Probably American Badass Undertaker. Let's just get that out of the way. Because they retired the Dead Man, but they haven't retired the American Badass. So, I think American Badass Undertaker is either going to come out. Otherwise, if the Dead Man comes out, then it defeats the whole entire purpose of his retirement match with Roman Reigns.
Yep. Here's how I think it's going to happen. Because Monday night, he was pushing very hard about how the fact that he's going to be in the audience as a fan.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's going to be in the front row.
Yeah, he's probably going to be in the front row, basically get a couple of camera shots on his face. Just basically being a fan, typical. I know some very lucky people are probably going to be around Cena during that whole entire, like they're going to be like, "Oh my God, John Cena's right next to me, even though I hate him."
Yes. But we're gonna be like partway through. Cena's gonna be like, "I can't take it anymore." Gets in the ring and starts calling out the Undertaker again.
Yeah, he's going to break eventually until he gets on the card.
And then Taker's gonna come down on his motorcycle.
Basically his song being played by Kid Rock, obviously.
Yep. It just all fits.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, let's get on with the kickoff show, because god damn it, every single pay-per-view needs a kickoff show at this point.
Let's start with the three of the most important matches, and they're all on the kickoff show.
Oh,
Cruiserweight
yes.
Let's start with the Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh my...
We got Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. I care absolutely nothing for this match.
Well, here's the thing. Like, ever since Triple H took over, creative
It's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better entirely with the whole, like, Drake Maverick as GM of 205 Live, and not to mention the stellar matches that, like, I personally haven't watched 205 Live, in all honesty, I will admit to that, but, from what I've heard from a lot of people, they said that yeah, it's worth watching now. You should watch it right now. It's so much better than what Vince McMahon thought of back when the Cruiserweights were first brought back in 2016. So, I mean, to be fair, like, I honestly want to see Cedric Alexander to be the Cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Because, let's see, he was supposed to have that match with Enzo Amore, but we already know what happened to Enzo Amore.
Yep.
So That was axed off clean. And, well, here we are now. So I'm just going to say, just out there, Cedric Alexander wins.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
He deserves it, at least.
All right. And now, which one do you want to start off with? The Women's Royal Rumble? I mean, not Royal Rumble. Battle Royal?
Let's get the women's out of the way.
Yeah, because for some reason, why did they push this to the kickoff show? I mean, yeah, you don't want to see Battle Royals on WrestleMania main card anymore. But, I mean, they kept pushing this thing over the past couple of weeks or so on both Raw and SmackDown.
And just to make it a kickoff show match.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't even have to pay for this one. Y'all can watch this one on YouTube.
Yeah, and we already heard about the original name of the Battle Royal for the women's.
I'm not even getting into that one.
Oh, yes. So let's just stay away from that. Anyways.
Yeah, that's a problem in itself.
The biggest thing coming from this match is the whole blow-off feud between Sasha Banks and Bayley. We've seen this dissension of their friendship on Elimination Chamber.
I think it's either A, going to come down to them two, or one is going to eliminate the other early.
Yeah, one's either going to eliminate the other early, or pretty much both of them are going to be the last ones standing, and they have to fight it out. I see this feud. We already know that Sasha's the heel. So.
Oh, yeah.
Though there was an interesting story that Bayley was supposed to turn heel. Now, let me ask you this real quick.
Okay.
What would you think of Bayley turning heel instead of Sasha? Would it be an interesting run, or would it be a flat-out bad run?
Depends on the booking.
Yes, the good old wizards of booking over at WWE.
And so far this year, their booking has been crap.
Yeah.
Yep.
So right, overall,
who do you think is gonna win?
Yeah. Oh wow, I was about to ask you that. Anyways, I think Bayley will win. I think she deserves it.
I actually agree. She needs it. She really needs it.
Yeah, I mean, I think last week, Monday, she was in the match with Sonya Deville. And not only that, I think Sonya Deville had shown great improvement overall.
Oh, their match was great.
Oh yeah, their match was good, great. I mean, it's not the best I've seen, but it's much better than what Bayley had throughout her 2017 run on the main roster, and what Sonya Deville had the previous couple of weeks that she's been on. So, yeah. I mean, honestly, that was a great match. But yeah, Bayley does deserve this win. What now?
Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Okay, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You kind of cut off a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, they're going to completely use this to build Hardy Wyatt.
Hardy and Wyatt? I don't know. They haven't really...
Rumor has it is that a repackaged Bray Wyatt is going to debut here.
As there's a lot of interesting things coming out of the whole
most people are expecting to be something like Woken Wyatt or something.
Woken Wyatt, yes, Woken Wyatt would be a good idea, or go back to the a time where he actually had a cult.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Although the joke prediction here is that he comes out as Husky Harris.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes, that would be hilarious, yet also sad for him.
It would be.
But yeah, Woken Bray Wyatt would be a good idea to continue this feud.
All right, so who do you have for the win, though? That is the question.
Honestly, none of the guys sound honestly, I mean, I'm not going to discredit them or anything like that, but honestly, I can't really feel for this Battle Royal. Unlike the women's Battle Royal that's going to be happening, that right there has more meat to the whole Battle Royal package. Just not the Andre the Giant Memorial. I mean, you got Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he was in a main profile feud with AJ Styles and 4 other wrestlers. So... I mean, there's that.
Most people probably didn't remember that until it was mentioned just now.
Yeah, pretty much. And not to mention
I
the
think
whole, like,
I think this year would be the year to have a first time repeat winner.
yeah. So you're suggesting Mojo Rawley or Baron Corbin?
Another name that's rumored to be in this match. I'm going out on the limb and saying
You kind of cut off there.
I'm going out on a limb with this one and saying the Big Show.
Oh yes, because Big Show's supposed to be returning.
Bingo! He signed a multi-year contract and he's rumored to be in this match.
That would be interesting. And I would actually agree with you on that one. So maybe Big Show would basically win this. So I'm predicting Matt Hardy would win.
Hoping. Yeah, that's probably where they're going to go, but yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to the main card, shall we?
Let's see who's more accurate this time.
Yes.
So,
because I think the last Elimination Chamber, like, we were pretty accurate on the Elimination Chamber
well, that was
predictions.
the most predictable show
Yeah.
there has been in a
Well,
while.
yeah, because like it was leading up to Roman Reigns, like Universal Championship and all that. So, anyways, moving on. Let's start off with the first match, which is The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now,
All right, so we got two predictions here. Prediction number 1 is the tag team partner. Prediction number 2 is who's winning.
yes, okay, so before we actually get to like that part, let's see how it all built up. Braun Strowman entering a battle royal to determine number 1 contenders for the Bar, since well, they pretty much wiped off the entire like Raw Tag Team division.
And jobbed the entire tag division.
Yeah. So, a winner was to be decided. Out comes Braun Strowman, all by his lonesome, and he won the whole thing. And then later on, he was told that he has to have a partner. Now, how much you want to bet that would be either Elias or some big name return?
Well, I've heard people putting the Big Show here. But,
yeah, that's also where Big Show was mentioned.
So it could be either way there. But considering my first prediction's right, it's hard to say who would be here.
I mean, we already know Rey Mysterio is like out of the rumor mill. Like, he just flat out denied the WWE return.
That always doesn't always mean anything though.
Yeah, true. I mean,
that's not where I'm putting mine though.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think other than the Big Show?
Probably the predictable one here, and probably go Elias.
Yeah, Elias seems like the most.
But that's actually not where I'm going to go.
Ooh. Getting a little fancy.
For his partner, I think it's going to end up being no one.
Really?
Yeah.
So basically, we're going with the Matt Morgan experiment from TNA when he was like the sole tag team champion over there.
Potentially. But, I mean, someone will probably end up going, but I'm just gonna say as being hopeful that hey, nobody.
Yeah. I mean, we already know that's not happening. I mean, we already know there's like a whole bunch of names that are set to return from.
Speaking of which, though, on Monday night, when Kurt Hawkins asked to be his partner.
Oh god, can you imagine if they put Kurt Hawkins? Oh my god, just like the fucking he just actually no, the best part, Brain Strowman. It is so dumb. That is so dumb and hilarious at the same time. I don't know why, but it just like I love seeing Braun Strowman. Don't get me wrong, but my god, it was like a ridiculous like thing that somehow made it all the more funny.
It made you feel like you were in the 90s for a moment.
Yes. Oh, who could this mysterious person be? I mean, he looks exactly the same, just with glasses and the lab coat. Yep. Who could it possibly be? It was Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's your prediction as far as who's winning?
Let's see. I don't want to go too predictable here, but I want to say Braun Strowman. Like, I'm going with Braun Strowman.
Actually, okay.
Because here's my thing. Like, if this mystery partner and him win, it could be either a odd couple situation where, Like, it could be Braun and Elias. Like, I'm still going with Elias as the tag team partner here. They could basically do, like, this tag team, like, I don't know, where they're, like, musical duo, like, Jamboree or something like that, you know, with the countries and music and all that.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, it would be funny, and it would put Elias on a bigger picture. Because, here's the thing, Elias is not on the card.
No, but they're said to he's going to be doing something on the card. We don't know what yet.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's going to do something musical on the card.
Yeah, and probably get beat up by some legends. Or
no, not kind of, yes, but I think
kind of, yes,
kind of. I have a whole fantasy booking thing planned for that.
Ooh, interesting. We need to do some fantasy booking, like, things. To. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun to do.
I actually think the titles aren't going anywhere.
So you're thinking the bar retains?
Yeah, they're going to pin whoever the partner is.
Yeah, just to protect Strowman, for the most part. Yeah, because didn't they say the bar was going to be defending the championships against Matt Hardy and Jeff?
Yeah.
On that Greatest Royal Rumble show?
Yep, that leak basically spoiled that match.
Yeah. So
it
that
wouldn't have changed anything. It wouldn't have changed my prediction because I think they're just going to pin whoever the partner is.
Well, then again,
it just made it very apparent.
Well, then again, you gotta think, like, they gotta pencil in something. Sometimes they could basically have cards subject to change and all that, so they can't
always do.
Yeah, so
on a whim.
There's always a chance that. Yeah, go ahead.
There's always a chance that it'll change, but I still think they're gonna end up keeping them.
Yeah, I'm going with Braun Strowman, so we'll see who wins this one.
Speaking of tag titles, let's see the next one.
Ooh, triple threat tag team match for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships, featuring the Usos, the New Day, and the Bludgeon Brothers. Now, this all start.
So, this has been a weird build in general.
Yeah, because
it's been a good build. It's just been weird.
Yeah, this one I forgot lots about, so I'll give you a whole bunch of talking room here. But I do remember, it all started on Fastlane.
Yeah, when they just walked out.
Yeah, when the Bludgeon Brothers just interfered on the half, I don't know, just because I guess their mallets need some smashing to do, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
And it's been more of that sense.
Yeah.
So, who have you gotten? Why is it the Bludgeon Brothers?
Actually, even though the Bludgeon Brothers would be a good pick, actually, you know what? Screw it. I was thinking of the Usos, but they held the championships for way too long. So, yeah, Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, they've been keeping the Bludgeon Brothers looking strong the entire time.
Yeah, because
they've got to get it here.
This is the only feud that has been main profiled for a while. Aside from that weird 2B case with Breezango and the Ascension.
Yeah, that was a weird way of introducing, but still.
Yeah, that was, well, not really a weird way to introduce them, but they've been like a tease for a while before then. But yeah, that was a weird way to have a main feud for them. So this is like their huge profile feud.
Speaking of triple threat matches, let's talk about this next one. Intercontinental Championship, Miz, Rollins, Balor. This is probably going to be match of the night.
Oh yeah, I mean, all three of these guys are great workers and all that. Like, especially with the Miz, like, in his heel like, the Miz has been great putting over the Intercontinental Championship.
The thing is, like, Monday they even teased a Miz face turn.
Really? All because... Well, yeah, because his daughter was born.
Yeah, they were teasing that. I mean, his last face run was bad.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I heard that apparently it rained on him when he won the Intercontinental Championship from, what was it, Wade Barrett at WrestleMania 29?
Something like that.
Yeah. I
think he deserves another shot at the face run.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think they should pull it yet.
Yeah, not yet. Wait until like the feud kind of simmers down. Give him some time off.
Or give him a better person to turn face against. I mean, turning face here would mean nothing.
Anyways, so we know you want to say that Miz is probably going to lose the championship. So who do you think is going to win?
Definitely, Balor.
That's kind of odd.
I'm pretty sure. I think Balor's gonna get it here.
Yeah, he does deserve the win, but you know what I think? I'm going with Seth Rollins. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, like, Seth Rollins always... Like, the two matches that both Finn and Rollins have been putting on Raw, those were really great matches. Like, hands down, like, they're probably the best matches of both of those nights. But yeah. Honestly, I would say Rollins would be a perfect fit for the Intercontinental Championship. Because it's been teased that these two are supposed to be feuding again, so it would kind of make sense that Rollins would have the IC belt. But I completely understand that Balor really does need this win, because like he's been like dealing with a whole bunch of like bad booking decisions, all because like Vince thought he was boring. So
yeah.
So, like, I understand how Balor would fit into this, but Rollins... I mean, ever since I brought back... Like, Rollins been on fire ever since that 1 hour...
Literally, if you look at the pants he wears half the time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, he was literally on fire the past couple of Raws, and I'm completely behind him, all things considered. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Balor. I really do. He's probably one of the best technical wrestlers in the business.
But the blue has got to go.
Oh yeah, the blue is definitely a big pain to the eyes. It's almost teasing like he's going to Smackdown at that point. You're on Raw! Go on Smackdown if you're gonna wear blue. I'm kidding. Some people wear red on Smackdown, so who am I to judge?
Yeah, AJ Styles.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm going with Seth Rollins on this one.
Alright, I got Balor.
Okay.
Finally, we disagree.
Yay!
All right, U.S. title. Now we're going from 3 people to 4 people.
Oh yeah, so it's not a complete copycat from the...
Yeah, Randy Orton defends against Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev.
All because of a list.
Uh-huh.
Well, now... Mostly. Now it's Rusev basically... Like, here's the thing. This match, like, I don't even know what to make of it, honestly. Like, I just tuned out on this feud because, I mean, we already know. Randy Orton says something.
Yep, it was cool that Orton got the title. It was the only title he hadn't won, so he needed it. But I don't think he needs to hold it.
Yeah, he's probably just going to be a transitional champion for whoever actually wins the championship. I don't know if I want to go with Bobby Roode.
I know who I've got.
Rusev?
Well, let's say it like this. Who do you have? And it better be Rusev. Because WrestleMania just... I mean, keep in mind, WrestleMania just happens to fall on Rusev Day.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rusev Day was just yesterday. And Rusev Day is today. Everything is Rusev Day. So, obviously, Rusev needs to win this.
He really
like,
does.
Have you hear the crowd just going crazy for him? I mean, even though they haven't turned...
Especially Monday during...
Oh, yeah.
When he's putting over everybody. The moment he said Rusev Day, everyone just...
flipped. So... And not to mention, like, they put him on the match because his merchandise was going off the charts. Like,
Yep.
He's a freaking high seller. High selling point. Rusev Day. He needs to win the U.S. Championship. Besides, his last 2 U.S. Championship runs were great. All things considered. Well, the second one was a little bit underwhelming.
Well, Reigns wasn't involved anyway.
Yeah, when Reigns wasn't involved. Well, then again, they did that because he had to be punished.
Yeah.
So, Rusev kind of suffered on that. But yeah, like, I'm going with Rusev for the U.S. Championship. It would make the most logical sense. I mean, crowd is into Rusev Day, and they need to capitalize on this and turn him face. Otherwise, it's going to be too little, too late, and Rusev Day will just be a faint memory.
Now, these next 2 matches, I don't think we really have to talk about these next 2.
Oh.
One has a crappy build, and one just has a stupid build.
Well, which one you want to start? The incomplete build between Charlotte Flair and Asuka, or
The bad build.
The bad build?
This has been horrible.
What, Asuka? Not Asuka. What am I talking about? Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship.
It started off good, but then they turned into a bully angle, which just doesn't make sense at this point.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Nia Jax has been decent at promos, but I was more thinking of the bad feud between, like, I'm not saying it's a bad feud, I'm saying, like, the build was incomplete, but we'll get to that later. But this build was alright, to say the least. I mean, Alexa is just pulling all her, like, heel stuff. Like, she's a great heel. Let's say that much.
Yeah, especially her heel work plus 7th grade stuff.
Yeah, and not to mention Nia Jax. I would say
another thing that makes us dumb is the fact that Mickie James is involved in this.
Oh yeah, that doesn't, like, here's the thing. The one thing I could take from this feud is, why is Mickie James involved with Alexa Bliss again? I mean,
not only that, keep in mind, Mickie has had this exact same feud on the opposite side.
Yeah, so, like, when she was brought back to SmackDown after her, like, takeover match with Asuka, like, why repackage the whole, like, heel thing? Like, I mean, you already did the heel thing once. What's the purpose of doing the heel thing again? And not to mention, they didn't give a reason for the heel turn.
No, it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean,
it's so weird.
Yeah, it's so weird, but at least it's much better than, you know, the feud, which I'm gonna get into in a bit.
Yeah.
But anyways, winner.
Regardless, Nia's winning this season.
Yeah, Nia. Yeah, we'll agree. Nia needs a championship. They teased this for a while, so.
Now let's go to the feud that has not so much a bad build, more of a lack of build.
Yeah, aka the one build that I can't really connect to, honestly.
I mean, they tried going the same route as the
AJ Styles, versus
that one clicked better because of their past. People know of their past.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair and Asuka don't have any sort of history with each other. But anyways, let me get the intro out of the way. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka, SmackDown Women's Championship match. So anyways, we all know this. Asuka won the first ever historic Women's Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And it was teased for a while, but Fastlane, she came out, challenged Charlotte Flair, said goodbye to Alexa Bliss, and possibly SmackDown. I mean, not SmackDown, Raw. Sorry.
Wow.
Gip slap.
Yep.
Anyways, but yeah, this feud, yeah, it just feels incomplete. I know these two can do good promo work, but, I mean, here's the thing. Both of them are faces.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. They went the same route that Nakamura Styles did, but they needed to do it a little differently.
Yeah, because, like, here's the thing. Like, the whole feud is just basically Asuka, like, no one's ready for Asuka, not even the Queen, and she will dethrone the Queen. And Charlotte will be the one to defeat her streak.
Which, I mean, Asuka beating Charlotte we know is going to happen. But
yeah.
Still.
Though, I want to add a caveat to that. Carmella cashing in.
I have this in mind as well, but it won't be for this match.
Oh.
I have her cash in. I actually believe she's going to cash in on the Bliss Nia match.
Yeah, kind of screw Nia Jax over. But here's the funny thing. She cashes in, and she becomes the first woman to unsuccessfully win the match that she cashed in for.
The way I see it, if Carmella cashes in during the Flair-Asuka match, Asuka will pin Carmella.
Exactly.
Protecting Charlotte. If Carmella cashes in during the Bliss-Nia match, she will find a way to distract Nia and pin Bliss.
Yes.
Which I actually think is the better move, because it lets Nia and Bliss keep feuding.
Right.
It mixes up the women's division on both sides a little bit, putting Carmella to Raw and Asuka to SmackDown.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Overall, it's the better move, which means WWE ain't gonna do it. But
Yep, because booking.
it's crap. No,
It is. Yeah.
As much as I want Carmella to cash in on the
Yeah.
Raw match and win, I think she is going to cash here, then get pinned by Asuka.
Yeah. But yes, Asuka overall needs to win this.
Definitely. So let's get into our McMahon matches. Both just happen to be tag matches. And both also involve the commissioner and general manager of their respective brands.
Well, the only difference is both commissioner and GM are fighting with each other instead of fighting against each other. But let's get this one out of the way first. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, they will be reinstated to SmackDown Live. If they do not win, they remain fired from SmackDown, which we'll probably see them on Raw, probably when Backlash happens. But
probably.
Yes, the biggest thing to come out of this, Daniel Bryan is finally back, and he is ready to wrestle yet again. But
speaking of which, I have an interesting theory for how this match is going to end.
Really?
I think it's going to be a good match overall. I think Daniel Bryan's going to do most of the work on their side.
Yeah, because didn't Shane McMahon actually had some sort of outside injury?
Yeah, But here's the thing. I think Daniel Bryan's going to walk out on the match.
Really?
And leave Shane to get pinned.
Oh yeah, because they were seemingly having some sort of tension between each other throughout the past couple of weeks, which kind of culminated at Clash of Champions last year.
I have a feeling they're gonna try to completely write Shane off while he recovers.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan.
This is the way to do it.
Yeah, and
because
Daniel Bryan
walks out, no one will help. And then
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will basically keep their jobs.
Yep.
Although, I would say this. Would it be weird to see Shane McMahon turn on Daniel Bryan?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible. Regardless, I say Owens and Zayn.
Yeah, Owens and Zayn. I mean, I want to say Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon because of the possibility.
I'd love Daniel Bryan to win his coming back match, but
because
it's just better not to.
He's just been medically cleared to wrestle once again, which I'm very happy for, and I want to see him win this match.
But it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't fit.
Yeah, but I would honestly love to see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn just remain fired and move over to Raw. Because, it was teased during Survivor Series last year where they were talking to Stephanie McMahon about moving back to Raw.
Yep.
It would also give them a new tag team, too.
Because, it would also... their tag division needs it.
Yeah, exactly, because, the SmackDown tag division is... it's not the best, but it's alright. But the Raw tag team division... the whole, the bar really said it itself. They've already beaten everyone. Give them some new, people. Please. Just...
Yep.
That's all we need.
Now... So, who do you have for it?
I would say going with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
Alright, so we disagree on that one. Let's, this other tag team match.
Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H.
This is the match that could be either really good or really bad.
It could be both.
Here's the thing. We don't know what Rousey can do in ring-wise. Doesn't help that she has to do the work with Stephanie, though Stephanie is good with putting people over. But
just not the best wrestler in the business.
No.
This has been proven countless times.
She's better than Shane.
Yeah,
but...
she's better than Shane because of those, really bad, punches. They so suck. They suck so much.
I think most of this match is going to be Triple H and Kurt Angle, though.
Yeah, just to protect Ronda and also to make Stephanie not wrestle that much. But anyways, obviously the big thing, Ronda Rousey, finally in WWE. The first couple of weeks while she was on air,
It was bad. She
Her promos were terrible.
Yeah, she's getting better quickly, which is a great sign.
Like, I want to see more intimidation and more, like, threatening in her voice.
Yeah,
not this, like...
Getting...
Yeah, she's getting better.
She's getting better, but it's going to be a few months before she starts getting really good with it.
Yeah. I think it was read somewhere that Ronda hates talking that much. So she's that's why
she's not much of a talker.
Yeah, not much of a talker.
I hope they actually take advantage of that though.
Yeah, make her like a... Well, I mean, obviously they're probably going to make her a female Brock Lesnar.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But Kurt Angle, his involvement with the match was
It was a throw-in, but they made it work.
Yeah, like Kurt...
That's because Kurt already had heat with Triple H.
Yeah, because of Survivor Series. After...
They were able to push off of that.
Yeah, not to mention Kurt Angle just spilling the beans about how Triple H and Stephanie...
Since sponsors didn't want The Rock doing a full match.
Yeah. Because, insurance...
It doesn't mean he's not going to show up.
Yeah. He's going to show up as a...
Yeah, I already have a prediction about how he's going to show up, but we'll get to that in a minute.
All right. But yeah, who are you going with this, and why is it Ronda and Kurt?
Yeah, Rousey pins McMahon. Easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Or better yet, Ronda pins Triple H.
I can see it, though, because she's always gotten the upper hand on him so far.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Ronda grabbed Triple H's arm, and then Ronda threw him into a table.
Yep.
So, I mean, she can fight other men, but I understand completely why they're probably not going to go with that, because, reasons.
Yeah.
Anyways, now for our two...
Not quite.
Oh.
Not quite.
Ooh.
Like I said, they're planning for Elias to do some kind of musical thing involving WrestleMania.
The Rock will show up.
I believe this is when The Rock will show up. I believe they're going to have a quick impromptu match, kind of like how he squashed Rowan a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he's going to completely destroy Elias.
Or they're probably going to have a musical off.
Oh gosh, that's probably what's going to happen, and that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Anyways, so
let's start with let's get the good one out of the way first.
WWE Championship match.
Styles Nakamura.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
There really isn't anything to say about this match outside of it. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it'll be match of the night. Probably alongside the Intercontinental Championship match, but this will be
them two are gonna be fighting it for match of the night.
Yeah, but
as long as they let Styles and Nakamura let loose.
Oh yeah, like they have to let them loose because they gotta give them enough time too.
Well, they'll be towards the back of the card, so that shouldn't be a problem, unless they pull a weird thing and open with it, which would kind of upset me actually. But
yeah, not to mention just basically ruin the whole appeal of Nakamura and AJ Styles and give them little time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways,
so the real question is, who do you have for this?
Oh my god, that is like a tough one, honestly.
It's tough, honestly, with the timing and the way everything's going.
Yeah.
Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura. Like, here's the thing. They had him made up for Jinder Mahal. Like, the whole WWE Championship thing.
This will do it. This will do it.
Yes, this will do it. Giving Nakamura the dream match. I mean, he won the Royal Rumble, so...
Yeah.
And he chose Styles outright.
And plus, honestly, this would give Styles a chance, because rumor has it Styles wants to go to Raw and face the others there.
That could be true.
Which would be fine. Styles Reigns was a good feud. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple more of that.
Yeah.
Styles and Rollins would be amazing.
Oh yeah, that actually no. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. We already got a glimpse of that from TLC last year.
That should be something that you try to hold till Mania next year. Although.
Oh yeah, definitely, and probably put him in like a.
But I kind of want Styles to actually move over and get the IC title.
Also, wasn't it reported that he was injured?
There was a injury risk. They thought something might be wrong, but he's already cleared.
Okay, so that's at least a good thing. No,
Yeah, there's no worry from injury.
Okay, so obviously Nakamura has to win this.
We don't have to, but I'd love it to be that. I think
yeah,
as long as the match is great, it really don't matter. But
they have
I think Nakamura should do this because I think they're going to have a shakeup around Backlash.
Yeah, or, you know, it could be a draft, it could be a shakeup. We never know.
I'd love it to be just an all-out. I'd love it to just be a straight-up draft, but...
Oh, yeah.
That's some wishful thinking.
But yeah, like, honestly, the feud has been interesting so far. Like, Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles both playing mind games on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, honestly, I really love this. I like this feud because of the intrigue of who's actually going to win this. And also, we finally get a chance to see what their, like, Wrestle Kingdom 10 match was. So,
well, for those who didn't see it, yeah.
Yeah, so we might get a glimpse of that. I mean, it's not going to be like Wrestle Kingdom 10.
No, nothing like it. But hey,
it's better than nothing.
The match that we unfortunately have known about for about a year now.
And also the main event.
Lesnar Reigns. We already know Reigns is winning this. There's no doubt.
Yeah, Reigns is basically the sole winner. He won the Elimination Chamber to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship.
The only real question is going to be how it happens.
Actually, can I talk for a sec about how the feud went?
Go for it.
Okay, so I said in the past that I was getting sick and tired of like these worked shoot promos from these guys. Yep. I mean, they could be done well. I'm just getting sick and tired of them because, quite frankly, like, I mean, there's so much you could say about a person through the limits of the shoot without actually, you know, like, doing anything like real world-wise in particular. But the way that they booked Roman here
was good.
Yes, Roman was definitely on point with the whole, like, he actually showed a lot of aggression in his voice. Like, he has gotten so much better at promos.
Yep, and that's what people wanted.
Yeah, like, I'm actually...
He's still not going to get cheered when he wins. I mean,
yeah.
unless Rollins and Ambrose comes out to celebrate, but that's that.
Yeah, that's a big of a stretch. But here's the thing. If Roman Reigns, like, the whole thing with Roman Reigns, like, it doesn't sound like he's like this typical big dog guy. He sounds like the leader of the locker room at that point. It really does sound like he's the leader of the locker room, and he's like looking out for all the other guys that have been like working their asses off while Brock Lesnar just gets to sit and relax since he's a part-timer. And since his UFC contract, well, not UFC contract, WWE contract is about to go out, this would be a perfect time to put Roman Reigns, give Roman Reigns the Universal Championship. And honestly, I wouldn't mind it. Like, I think, though I kind of wish this was like a whole no-holds-barred match.
It may end up being so because it's going to start off like such, but I think at some point it's going to change into straight up no DQ, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and on top of that, what do you think is actually going to happen? We already know Roman Reigns is going to win entirely, but how will he win it, though?
Well, there's one way I want for it to happen and one way how I think it's going to happen.
All right.
How I want it to happen is Heyman turn.
Heyman turns on Lesnar.
On Lesnar, and Roman becomes a Heyman guy, which would be really great if Roman actually properly turns heel.
Yes, because here's the one thing I will say is that Roman Reigns, I mean, apparently he's supposed to be booked as the babyface here, but he's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's like an anti-hero, which is fine. That's actually where I think he needs to be.
Yeah, it's somewhere in between. But if he somehow, like, if they do pull the trigger and turn Roman heel by aligning himself with Paul Heyman, though, honestly, I would say Vince McMahon will come out because, like, he was the one that suspended Roman and supposedly has more favor in Brock Lesnar, a part-timer, to Roman Reigns, who has been main event in 3 WrestleManias, which is unfortunate to say. But 3 WrestleManias, worked his ass off full time. And then what if it's like some sort of screw job, like worked screw job? Unscrewing Brock Lesnar all over. Like, that could be a possibility.
That would be a great thing. What I think is going to happen, though, is it's going to go over clean, which is going to make everyone boo and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you know, just basically all the boos.
Which makes me hope, if that's how they're going to do it, put it before Nakamura Styles.
Yes, please, because I think the heel turn would have been suitable there.
Unless they pull the trigger on something huge, let them go before Styles Nakamura.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's WrestleMania right there.
Yep. Overall, there's like 3 matches that we disagree on, right?
I think it's only 3, yeah.
Yeah, only 3. So
the Bryan McMahon versus Owen Zane.
Let's see. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus The Miz.
Yeah, Intercontinental title.
And Braun Strowman. Yeah.
And the World Tag Titles. Everything else we agreed on.
So overall, we have 3 basically disagreeable sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which we'll figure that out actually on
Sunday.
So.
Yep. So thank you guys.
I'll be gone Friday and Saturday, but I'll be back Sunday for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for WrestleMania predictions. I am Anvil.
I'm Aero.
And yep, we are definitely out. We'll see you on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one.